Grand Rising YouTube, Grand Rising. Good evening, good day, depending on where you are. I'm back in again to channel messages are sent to me, through me, and for me to share. Not every message that comes through is going to be a message for everyone, but there's definitely a message here for someone. This message is a part 2, and it gets real deep. Literally, bear in mind, these messages since the solar eclipse, the last couple of months, has all been in regards to a download, a channeling, an energy I was in over the past year, why I wasn't recording on YouTube, but I was still writing the messages I was getting down. Some is on YouTube, some is on Facebook, and some is just I've written within a book. Slowly but surely detaching myself from a community, from a 5-star. Again, I keep hearing sticky fingers. A sticky fingered 5-star, a starfish, in that kind of energy. But I'm going to get back to the message. I'm going to read, this is a message from the blue beings, light transmission. So it says, blue beings. There are many names for these beings, such as extraterrestrial, star people, star ancestors, sky people, and more. Whatever they are called, they are divinely inspired, involved beings, existing in dimensions that we can't even comprehend. These dimensions are alternate realities, and so far in the future that these bright ones see beyond anything that troubles us now. These overseers of the cosmos are like angels in the sense that they are expressions of the divine, fully connected to the heart of source. Star beings exist in multiple forms, and in this case appear in blue beings. They are here to transport you energetically to their healing sanctuaries, so you can be whole and healed. They come in peace, radiating the highest light and frequencies that can assist you on all levels of healing. They work on the quantum level, and thus, when their healing touches your life, the root cause of any disease is illuminated and completely healed. Bear in mind, when they spelt that word disease, they spelt it D-I-S space E-A-S-E. So any dis is what I was hearing at the time of reading this. Discredit I'm also hearing right now. Discrimination I'm hearing right now. Again, it says, your message. If the world feels overwhelming or intense, know that hands of light are upon you now. Take a moment to retreat to a safe place to cleanse and recharge your energy. Don't feel guilty about it. You don't need to be constantly in the limelight or in the service of others. This is not a time to sacrifice your own well-being in order to serve others. Take the time to recharge, observe, and review how you feel. This is a deeply healing time for you. You may have been on this path for a long time and experienced miraculous and healing moments, but now you are going deeper. This is about healing from the inside out. Be open to learning new information and gaining insights about your life that will bring you deeper state of wholeness and connection with yourself. Cosmic beings are surrounding you now and are leading the way on this ever unfolding journey. That's a message from the blue beings, and I feel like in general this is a message from the blue beings, a message from the wise one. And that's how I see oracle messages, oracle cards. I see them as other beings who's experienced spiritual experience, extraterrestrial energy that can bring insight to current energies, current situations, make sense of the nonsense, because what I've just picked up after the message one is a little bit of nonsense, but nevertheless it's had a major impact. in regards to the findings, going back to the message of the blue beings, it says wounds healed, important information, and charging up. So even though these energies, and going back to part one, I spoke about the Morrigan, they had ill intent in order to project you into the void, which is the card that came through, the void. They wanted you to feel unworthy of it all, knowing full well that you was very worthy of it all. They wanted to put an energy of fear and hope. You know, that's that cloak and dagger, going back to the series I shared on my community. They wanted to put you in the energy of fear. They didn't want you to have any hope. You notice there's darkness around this card. There's darkness within the void. Okay, that was my background meditation music finishing. But again, going back to what I was saying, there's darkness within the void, you know, and this is where they wanted to project you. The energy of the Morrigans is the reason why the previous message says that there was a need for you to recall back your power, reclaim your power. And again, this card came out, first card out really was next year. When I felt this card come through, I knew instantly it was a past energy. So next year is this year, this is past energy, so this is last year. The date on this is 2020, it could even go as far back. Going back to the message I did quite recently, Matthew 12, the very last verse of Matthew 12, and it spoke of 1,290 days, that this is where they was trying to put you into this void. Going back to a message I did, and I said they tried to auction your soul contract bought by the Morrigans. Bear in mind, these are all part of your soul tribe. And again, I'm just drawn to the swan. They didn't want you to see your magical essence that you had within you. You know? They didn't want you to discover that. They didn't want you to go through that transformation and discover that, you know? So they thought they would do the dirty, is what I'm hearing. They thought they would do the dirty. I'm hearing so much more messages now, going back to part one. But coming back to this message, I'm feeling the same disappointment as I did a couple of years ago when this message first come to the light, when it was first brought to my awareness, my attention. It's a sad feeling because the energy that I picked up on was an energy of someone who had a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom, an energy, you know, you could learn from. Definitely felt like part of a soul tribe, until I realized there's a lot of greed within the community. So anyway, going back to the lessons that was learned at the bottom of the well, because that's the energy of where the void is. The void is, in this situation, the bottom of the well, within the sea of emotions, of your emotions being used against you, based off of the information that may have been picked up within a birth chart, by information that you may have willingly given. But again, a birth chart is just the basics, you know. Is the reason why this card came through also. Card number 12, the elements, back to basics. I feel like there's going to be a reconnection within your true soul tribe, if not already, knowingly or unknowingly. The card bathing in the river came through, and it came through in the reverse, so I feel like any work that was needing to be done has been done. Some numerology came through here also. So 3 times 12 equals 36. There's been some kind of subtraction here. It's like 3 times 2. There's been some kind of subtraction here. Sorry, the numbers are coming to my head, like 2018, 18. I'm doing subtractions here. But either way, what these energies didn't bank on, these groups, these communities didn't bank on, was your honor to the commitment and the vows that you made prior to. And the card reads, with love and integrity in my heart, I have the ultimate guidance to stay devoted to my soul's purpose, my soul's path. This is card number 29. Break it down to the 11th. Today is Saturday, May the 11th. The 11th is very significant. Ancestral message, extraterrestrial message, however, the numerology may resonate with you. I'm going to read this card that came through from part 1. So it says, I lied and said I was busy. I was busy, but not in a way most people understand. I was busy taking deeper breaths. I was busy silencing irrational thoughts. I was busy calming and racing heart. I was busy telling myself I'm okay. It's okay to take time for yourself every day. What is your favorite way to practice self-care on a regular basis? Why is it your favorite? I don't know, for me right now, during this energy of the pause, and in this energy of spiritual confinement, I want to say spiritual protection, I picked up on poetry, I picked up on drawing. I've got some drawings and some poetry on my Facebook channel, which I created after I moved away and detached myself from YouTube and the communities that I was drawn to, going back almost 4 years ago. Going back to the numerology of 1,290 days. At the time of me doing that message, there was 3 days until I reached the 1,290 days on this particular channel, which is Who Feels It Knows. That's no coincidence, which is slowly but surely brought me into, again, now the realization. On the 9th, I said the energies that came through at that particular moment, I said I wasn't going to touch upon again. That was the energies of 2222. I said I'm not going to touch upon that energy again. And if I see that energy come through, it's about change of perception. They have no holdover, kind of an energy. But this energy now is being revealed, it's being exposed. This would be the energy that bought the contract that was up for auction from the previous message. I would attach that message to the description of this, so that it makes sense. It's going to make sense to who it needs to make sense to. This energy now feels alone. I'm picking up the 5 of Cups energy. I'm picking up the 4 of Swords energy. A realization, a sadness. In their wildest dreams, they didn't think like you can overcome the void. It's an energy of, they thought they was the most powerful of all, But you surprised your enemy. I'm seeing deception, but I feel within the deception, someone's had a change of perception. They may have been working with another body, an air sign. I'm picking up Aquarius energy here. But someone's respecting your honor within this situation, and I feel this is going to be brought to the light to you within the summer, possibly the month of July. May also came through, but it never came into the message, but it was at, in the bottom of the deck, previous message. I feel like an opportunity is coming for you to be the change that you want to see. It says, I am the change, and it starts with me. This is an energy of you connecting to your true soul tribe. The raccoon come out, which was indicating whilst you're in the energy of, I'm hearing now, captivity, spiritual protection, you was able to create, find yourself, discover new talents, heighten your spiritual gifts, you know, better your inner standing, your understanding to all that's going on, a change in the way how you may live. Holistic living came through, was the overall energy. You was able to find peace and inner standing. You was able to still hear even within the darkness. And this is the reason why I feel like now you're being rewarded. I'm going to read this card that came through. I can't pronounce the crystal here, but I will put it to the camera. So anyway, it says, relationships, healing, karmic lessons. Compassion runs through the veins of this crystal, reminding you of your worth and capacity for self-love. A healer of relationships. This crystal opens the heart for healthy communication and breakthroughs. It can attract soulmates into your life, building connections that often feel karmic or fated. Every lesson is for your highest good. And with that perspective, know that whatever is happening for you and not to you. This crystal encourages you to express your feelings and reinforces that it is safe to share who you truly are. And this will represent Leo and Scorpio. And again, this card number 7 for me is bringing me to the energy, before I forget, the Chariot energy, Cancerian energy, the month of July. Something very significant, could even be the zodiac. I'm hearing where there was once 3, there's now 1. Somebody, what they wanted for you, they're now in that same predicament. Whereas you may be comfortable alone, this person's not necessarily comfortable alone. And I feel like when I look at the illustration of these crows, I feel like there's at least 2 crows, they're familiars, that was trying to warn them. Some of the crows are just sitting on a branch and looking over, you know. There's only so much you can say to somebody who's not listening, who becomes greedy within their craft. Possibly tried this 3 to 7 times to put you in the energy of the void, feeling worthless, you know, but never banked on you was gonna stay true to who you are, to your soul's path. And in doing so, you're now attracting your true soul tribe from the 12. Okay, I'm going to read this from the book. So it's more or less going to mirror what I just said, you know, confirmation. And this is card number 7, Cloak and Dagger. So it says, beware of the company you keep. For some of something with a charming exterior means harm. Receiving this card is your warning to double check everything before agreeing to anything. Someone may be attempting to deceive you and is playing a duplication, I believe, game. Even someone with the best of intentions can hurt you if you use manipulation and lies to conceive you to do what they think is best. Take extra precautions in the coming days and weeks, and protect yourself and your energy as much as you can. Keep an eye out for signs your energy is being drained by others. If you experience fatigue, nervousness, or a low mood that cannot be explained, you may be a victim of someone else's energetic schemes. If this card happens to fall out of the deck and lands in the reverse position, it can mean you may be the source of a toxic energy and something you've done or said has caused harm to another person. Perhaps you have a need to win by any means, or maybe what started as a few small lies has added up and people are noticing. Reconnect with your integrity and light and apologize where necessary. The card reads companion cards, none of which has come through. So that's what that card reads. And then there's also card number 3. I'm just guided to read. I wasn't going to read, but this is confirmation. It reads, so this will represent the 6 of Swords. Crows are often seen as pests by non-magical folk, but in the magical community, they are beautiful symbols of magic. They represent manifestations, shape-shifting, and transformation. They will also warn you when you need assistance or fail to see danger. They are complex creatures, but one of the most beautiful animal energies to work with if you let them. If you let them guide you. The fact that many people see them as ugly and disgusting only leads to their magic. Crow teaches you to find beauty in the ugly, the undesirable, and the discarded. It's often your hardships and your darkness that offers the most opportunity for growth. If you find crow upon you, it could be a sign to make the most of a bad situation. What you're going through now is shifting you. And while it's a hardship at the moment, someday you will realize your current challenge has prepared you for success. Ashe. This card may also come to you when you are ready to dive deeper into the practice or are about to awaken the psychic gifts and ways of being that have remained dormant until now. Gifts have a way of finding us when we need them. Don't be surprised to discover talents when your back is against the wall. Receiving this card is a sign that you are close to unlocking self-awareness that will change the entire course of your life. And that's what these energies didn't bank on, that you was able to see within the dark. And I'm hearing even after numerous of warnings. I'm hearing they were told to cleanse what it was that they did, reverse what it was that they did, but they continue going. For some, the realizations may be a bit overwhelming. I literally just pressed pause to go and get another deck, which I saw in my mind's eye. And since the previous pause, I've been guided to take down this overall energy, because this message is, as of 2306, is as what's to come. What's to come. But for some reason, it's like this energy is in hiding and needs to be brought to the surface. It's the energy of you can run but you can't hide. You know? It's like they've gone to level 3 is what I'm hearing. Floor 1, floor 2, floor 3. They've gone into hiding, you know? I'm picking up on an energy on that they're in a realm that's lower than the realm that they tried to project you to. It's that 5 energy, you know. There's certain realizations now. I'm being brought back to another message I did, and it's titled, "Don't allow your ego to shine brighter than your wisdom." And I feel like that's what's happened here. Somebody became so overwhelmed within their craft that they allowed their ego to shine brighter than their wisdom. Hashtag misunderstanding. Let me see. Tell me more about this energy of feeding the crow. Civil servant is in the reverse, so this can be somebody, a guardian of the public good, public official, administrative duty, and public administration, but it's in the reverse. This could be somebody who was on a break, on some kind of rest, energy. I'm seeing the Four of Swords in my mind's eye now. But instead of using that time constructively, they use it deceptively, you know? Appeared to be something that they wasn't, not fully. I'm hearing that they were just an apprentice, however that may resonate. Sending in illusions is another energy I'm picking up on. But again, you stay true to your soul path. You stay true to yourself, to your inner knowing. It's like when you feel when something goes wrong, you knew that somebody wasn't who they said, who they seem to be. It's again, it's giving me that energy of transformation, illusion, confusion, shape shifting even. It's definitely giving me the energy of shape shifting. It's bringing me back to a movie I've just recently watched. I can't remember the title, but the crow is shape shifted into like a monitoring spirit. Let's see, tell me more about this energy of cloak and dagger. So cloak and dagger would be the deception. Bard, and it's falling directly on top of this civil servant. So it says keeper of epic tales, ballads and legends. Somebody who's kind of, I'm hearing knowledgeable. Again, going back to what I just said, somebody allowed their ego to shine brighter than their wisdom. I'm picking up the energy of not reading the small print. Not looking at all the clause. I'm being brought back to a poetry that I've done recently. There was a loophole. I'm picking up an energy of a loophole. And whatever that loophole is, I feel like you found that loophole, and the loophole is that you was able to see and pivot within the dark. You were still able to maneuver even through the ill intent of those who, you know, you may have looked up to, was part of your soul tribe, however this may resonate for you. Let's see, tell me more about this energy of the void. All of these are coming in the reverse. Journalist. Journalist reads. Reporting, interview, inquiry, promotion. It's in the reverse. It's like they didn't want you to speak. That's the energy I pick up on. They didn't want you to speak on any of the hidden, you know? Maybe you were speaking on certain truths that may have been touching home. I'm picking up the energy of triggerers, where somebody may have been taken kind of personal, you know? Maybe not even directed to. I'm paying attention now to the dagger. The dagger's pointing down. No harm done, you know? I'm picking up the energy of just reading energy, but someone took something personally. I'm picking up the energy of somebody may have thought you was in competition with them, when the only person you're in competition with is yourself. But I feel like somebody's now in a realization, an inner standing, and awareness of their actions. They tried to break in, you know, into an energy of what they were barred. Somebody may have tried to break into your into legal documents, files. So let's see, what's this energy of honor? A card just wanted to flip. What's this energy of honor? And we got volunteer. So it says selfless devotion, willingness, spirit of service, and duty, dedication. You didn't give up on your soul's path. Confirmation. Guided to get one more. Learner. Be the change. It's falling on that energy of. And it says seeker of knowledge, can't even say the word. Progress. Aspirant. Explorer. Going back to a poetry I shared on my channel. I'm a visual learner. Mental explorer. So let's see, tell me more about this energy of bathing in the river. The knight's in the reverse. Knight in the reverse reads keeper of honor, armor, battle, and loyalty. Someone was disloyal in this situation. I'm hearing there's no honor amongst thieves. 5-star energy. That sticky finger energy, you know? The karmic 5-star. As it is above, so it is below. Seekers of secrets. Intelligent agent. Covert. But whosoever this is an energy in the reverse. This is somebody who meant you no good. But again, this is an energy that was projected to you. Strong manipulation. Strong manipulation. This is group work. I'm seeing the 5 of wands in my mind's eye. This is competition. This is 5 of swords, trying to win at all cost, you know. When you're just minding your business. When you're just minding your own business and just trying to learn. Trying to seek information in regards to whatever your situation may be. Of how this journey began for you. Let's see, tell me more about the energy here of the elements, back to basics. Challenger, and it's falling directly on learner. It says seeker of adventurous, courage, challenges, and goals. So it's like each one teach one is the kind of energy I pick up on. But I feel like throughout this duration of time, you've learned some things. You've learned some things. The year of the rabbit might be significant. But definitely there's been lessons learned within this situation, karmic lessons. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune in my mind's eye. But I also see the World card. I see the Chef card also, and there was a song I was listening to a few days ago, and a part in the song that kind of caught me, and it says, I'm a baker, they can't stop my bread. It's like, whosoever these communities are, these energies are that try to hinder you and block you and even worse, kill, steal and destroy. They try to stop you from producing, from building, from succeeding, from receiving some form of victory, however that may resonate. But the part of the song says, I'm a baker, they can't break my bread. You're forever able to regenerate. Jack of all trades, you know, or Jackie of all trade. Culinary master, cookery, artistry, seasoning. I can't even say all of these words, but you know, etc, etc. So what's the challenge? What's the challenge? I keep hearing this is gonna take us, it will take as long as it takes. I've been hearing that since the first message. Farmer. It's that 7 of Pentacles, you know. Trust in where to invest. Trust in who to invest in. First and foremost, invest within yourself. Whatever you was given, give to yourself. The seeds that you was planting, And the lessons you've learned along the way, I'm hearing teach. Each one teach one, I keep hearing. I'm just going to clarify this energy of challenger and farmer. Player in the reverse. It's like I'm picking up the energy of through your light, they're able to see their way through their darkness. I'm seeing this player energy. I'm seeing this player energy is the same energy as this night energy. But the lessons that's going to be learned is it's going to shift the aura of the very same people that tried to oppress you. Right, this could be a challenge for some. Let's see. I'm going back to this energy here of journalists, because there's something that they wanted you to prevent. They wanted something to be prevented. There was something that was being broadcasted that you may have been broadcasting, that this community, these groups of people wanted to guide, navigate. You may have been misleading a group of people in the right direction, and they wanted to prevent this. They didn't want you. This fell on top of volunteer. You may have never had financial gain from the gifts that you share with others. And this is something that I feel like somebody saw a potential within you and tried to block that. Let's get one more card in this energy. What was this energy that was trying to be blocked and prevented in regards to this energy of guide, which is quite selfish. I'm picking up on a very selfish, childish, manipulative energy. Because exactly that. Exactly that. I can't even make it up. It's clownish. Because it's falling directly on farmer, there's enough for everybody to go around. But I guess it's leading you to the certain clowns in life that you can help, from becoming a clown to a knight to a, turning this in the reverse. Slowly but surely, the darkness should turn to the light. That's the challenge. The darkness... that wanted to come out. I mean, honestly, I was just thinking about putting down this deck, but we've got lover here in the reverse. They didn't want you to speak out on the energies of the deceptions, the children of lure, those that will lure you, monitoring spirits into an energy of deception. It defeats their objective. They're trying to lure you, and you're speaking out and exposing those. They don't want this. They don't want you to speak the truth. They need to keep the truth hidden and in the dark in order to bring more. It's the energy of feeding their beast. And they recruit any and anybody who's willing. They see that you wasn't willing. They see you was about the right thing. And for some reason, it irked them. They had an envy towards you because of. So they tried to block your choices, cause manipulation in regards to the influences. The things that was, you may think that certain things is a coincidence, when nothing is really being a coincidence. A lot of things is literally just being set up that way. In a way that, it's politically correct. How can you say another may have had any hand in this when they threw the stone and hid their hand? Really and truly, it's a fact of taking responsibility for your own actions. Without seeing the manipulation behind the scenes, but nevertheless you continue to guide. You stood within your truth. You continue to learn, and you continue to give a message and be a volunteer to those. It's bringing me back to a message I did where it says you feel sorry for those who try to fight against you, in a gist. So anyway, let's see. Tell me more about this energy of the lover. Why is lovers here in the reverse? Something's not gone in a direction that you expected it to go into. Let me read this. I can't even say. Ascetic. I believe that says. So it says seeker of self-restraint, abstinence, purification, and discipline. So this is definitely to do with intimacy and those who you connect with on an intimate level, on a soul level also. It's almost like an energy I'm picking up on. It's going back to your true soul tribe. It's a manipulation of character. A misjudgment, you know. Mistaken identity. It's almost like an energy of somebody was trying to turn a group of people away from you with manipulation and lies. We're saying one thing when in fact there's a whole new truth. Tell me more about this energy. Yeah, in fact, boss energy. That's the challenge. They knew that you was a boss energy. But it's like an energy of feeling drained because I'm picking up an energy of having to prove yourself for this promotion. It says master of wealth, risk, investment, management, and leader. It's like an energy, I'm picking up an energy slightly different now of impressing the boss. It's like you didn't even know that there was any form of boss to impress, you know? You was just doing you. You was just doing what you did naturally. But you've definitely drawn some kind of attention. Definitely we're bringing it back to my poetry channel. Let's see, show me the energy of the boss. Coach is in the reverse. It's like some promotion, so you're no longer this learner past the stage of a coach. You're a boss energy. Promotion. Tell me more about this energy of boss. We've got mother in the reverse. So it says selfless love, nurturer, source of life, maternal patience and comforter. Again, it's in the reverse. I'm strongly picking up on the energy of ascending past all of these, and it's bringing me back to one of my poems, and it says something on the lines of I'm a mother, call me a teacher, I haven't got no time for no preacher. I'll definitely attach it. But why is mother here in the reverse? Guardians of faith, religion, morality, compassion, and sacred mission. Tell me more about this energy. Why is mother here in the reverse? Architect. I feel like there's two cards here. Something stuck. Driver. So it says navigator of journeys, steering, safe passage, welcome. Architect. Weaver of blueprints, planning, design, supervision, construction. Okay, when I see all the cards together, because what was kind of concerning me is why is mother here in the reverse? That's not a good look. But in this sense, it's a good look. So there's an energy here of, I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who's doing all that they can in order to build a foundation, a legacy. I'm hearing working through the winter, working through the fog, working through the confusion, working through the illusions. This is somebody's strength. This is how somebody got through the darkness, got through the void. Somebody was working within the darkness, becoming their own boss, seeing very clearly within the darkness, still was able to navigate even within the darkness, even being the mother in the reverse. That's your strength, and that's what they didn't anticipate. That's what they didn't see coming. Tell me more about this energy. Creators in the reverse. And it says weaver of imagination, creativity, innovation, invitation, and realization. What's the realization in regards to this energy? Stranger in the reverse. Passers by, encounter by chance, mutual aid, new friend. Let's get one card on this energy. Betrayal, be mindful of new company coming towards you. Deceit, disloyalty, conspiracy, and broken bonds. But it's falling on the energy of civil servant, clown in the reverse. All these cards in the reverse. Whatever this plan was set against you, it's not going to work. It's taken a turn. I'm hearing it's taken a turn for the worse. Somebody may have taken a turn. Somebody may have taken a turn for the worse. But there's some kind of energy in regards to a stranger here. Tell me more about this stranger. Influencer. Trendsetter, content creator, follower, online influencer. Let's get one more card. Genius, it's in the reverse. Bearer of gifts, extraordinary intellect, innovate mind, exceptional ability. I feel like this is energy just coming towards you. Ninja. Definitely going back to my poetry station channel. Master of stealth, shadow walker, Bushido. I'm hearing what's behind that. Fireman, soldier, doctor. I'm hearing shapeshifter. 47 minutes. I had no intentions of going on for so long. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to clear this. That's just extra insight. You know, I had no intentions of using this deck. But it's definitely confirmation. So let's bring it back. What's this energy that you're needing to recall back? Part 1 says you need to recall back your power. So now we've seen where and who. So let's see, tell me more about this energy. What's needed to be reclaimed? In the reverse, it's falling over, bathing in the river. And it says witch hunt in the reverse. Someone tried to burn you at the stake, you know, it's that kind of energy. And again, this is card number 39. Break it down to the 12.